Okay, so Vanguard is turning 10, and as you can see here, I kind of just wanted to go over a little bit of the memorabilia that I have that I treasure for my memories of Cardfight Vanguard. I played the game since pretty much since it came out in Japan. Not a good player or anything like that, but I enjoy the game for what it is and made a lot of good memories. I also got boxes of Clan Selection Volume 1, so check out that video. That should be coming out too soon as well. But I kind of just want to go over a little bit on what I have. I think these items that I picked out are really cool to kind of go over um, because they all have like a little story to it, but not everyone's experience with Vanguard is different. And definitely, if you guys have stories, put it in the comments section below. Would love to hear it. But let's get right into what I have on the table here. So first card I want to take a look at is this Japanese promo card. This promo card was given at the Tokyo Big Fest Dome. I think Tokyo Big Fest. I think that's what it was called. Uh, this card meant a lot to me because when I first went to Japan, I lived there for a little bit. This tournament, this place that I went to, it was the first time uh, I went to an event by myself, no friends, kind of went on my own. As you know or don't know, but my Japanese isn't that great, and so it was a little scary, but it was cool that I was able to do this. I also remembered I did the team league tournament at that venue. I was playing VN as my deck. I actually have a video in my old if you kind of look for it in my channel of me going to that venue. So there's that video there. So but this card does mean a lot to me because when I went to Japan, lived there, and uh, this was like the first time I just kind of did something on my own. So this card meant a lot. It's a Seeker card, so it's a Royal Paladin starter. If you don't know what that is, um, it's for the Legion deck. So that's cool. Like I said, this card it's really cool too. I mean, it has the date on the top, and then there's some gold text writing here, and the year of the event. So that's really cool. So love this card here. This card right here. This is a Continental Chronodran G prize card. Now, I did not win this card myself. This was actually a card won by my friend. Very good player. As you know, Vanguard used to have regionals and nationals, so or continentals, and this was like the last one. So he won and was able to get this card here. So I mean he didn't win nationals, but when you qualify for nationals, this is the card that is given to you. Um, it was really cool though because at the time I played ZTB and he wanted to plus from his event or his tournament, so I ended up buying this card from him. Never gonna sell it, I do treasure this card a lot. Uh, I did have this in my main deck for the longest time. I remembered going to a lot of shop challenges, and when I used this card, a few people caught on. It was a prize card. This was like the first time I got to taste the high rarity life. This was definitely like the first time I really spent a lot of money on a single card. But it was definitely worth every penny. Got a lot of fun memories using this card during my preseason. Trying to win my buy cards. So this card is really cool. I really treasure this card. Next, we'll have a set of Grand Festival cards. These were given out at the. This was like the first time they did like a Car Expo type event. This was back in 2017. Uh, this was out in Anaheim, next to like it's pretty close to Disneyland. It was really cool. Uh, they had the voice, not voice, yeah, they had the voice actors and actresses there for Chrono and Tokoha. Uh, they had some artists there, and it was just a regionals. it was like the first time a regional tournament for Vanguard was more than just a tournament. It was definitely more like a convention. So these were given on different days, slightly different. I mean, as far as the color variation goes, day one right here, the flavor text is just the characters speaking, and I'll just read it out because I think it's quite cool. It says, Chronos text, I can't wait to challenge American card fighters. Tokoha, let's check out some of these shops. Shion, how about we catch a show while we eat? So I don't know if you can see that well, but they're wearing their casual clothes, uh, and Shion is holding some food. I believe it was supposed to be like chicken and waffles, and there was actually a restaurant close by to the venue that sells chicken and waffles, and you know what? They are actually pretty good. I do recommend it. Um, and then on the other promo here for the day two, it says Chrono. Look at the new cards I got today. Tokoha, there are so many great shops here, and Shion, the food looks fantastic as well. So here he is again. They're the same art, just different background. These are Atranger cards, so I think these are the only ones in English that are Atrangers. Technically, there was a weird rule where that you can put them in any clan. They're like Cray Elementals, so I don't know if that rule still stands or if that's a valid ruling because technically these are different clans. But these are really cool. Um, never we'll never see play, but I do like them. They're really nice. And then with conjunction with that card, I have this promo Shandy. Now, what's really cool about this promo card is that it was an entry for the Bermuda Triangle Cup in the West in the United States. It was the same time it was for the Grand Festival. So the Bermuda Cup, usually what that means is that it's just Bermuda Triangle only. I guess it wouldn't be. I guess it wasn't really a Bermuda Cup tournament, but it was a Bermuda style format only. And then it was also the pre-release for the Prismatic Diva set. That set, what makes it very cool was that it came out in the first week or early week of July, and it wasn't out yet in Japan. So our pre-release was like, or actually, our pre-release was like the release date for Japan. So it was like the second time we actually had a simul release set for Vanguard. The first one was Limit of Breaker of Limits. The whole story for that was because they didn't want us to have the end a little early, so they moved some sets around. They made it sound like they did us a favor, but whatever. But for Prismatic Divas, the set came out in English actually near the end of the month of July, but for the event, they had the pre-release and they were legal for the Bermuda Triangle tournament. So I went pretty ham on the Harmony Loris deck, and it was just insane. Beat down or aggro is usually the way. I want to say I'm the unofficial winner. Not to take it away from the other guy because I actually went undefeated, and then when I got into the finals, I ended up just scooping because I had to go get the autograph for the Shushuturia. She was there too, and her autograph session was during the finals for the Bermuda tournament. So, rip me. But the organizer was really cool. He actually gave me an extra copy of this Shandy promo, and I gave that to my friend because he couldn't participate because he was actually doing quite well in the main event for the tournament. So I scrubbed out pretty hard, and he was still going. So I got him this promo. This is just my copy. Now I think this card is actually probably one of the hardest cards to find. To be honest, I have never seen another one on the market. So tell me in the video if you actually have one of these or if you saw one because I don't know. I mean, this card is not for sale. I'm never going to sell this card, but it's one of those like, I noticed that it's not an easy card to find. And then this right here was from the Kara Expo 2018. This was really cool. I think this was the first time they called it Kara Expo. To get these cards, though, they were not like the goodie bags. Like the Try 3 cards, they were given to you as a door stopper. These, they did not. You actually had to turn in a booklet, and you can choose from a list of prizes. And, of course, I want the hot stamp cards, so I picked these. And actually, these cards are actually pretty good. It's not a bad card at all. Um, Very decent card. By Kara Expo. There is a 2019 promos as well, but it's for other games. Unfortunately, they kind of stopped doing the hot stamps for Vanguard in 2019 for the entry because they started giving out the gift markers and they don't have hot stamps. But um, these right here, not last but not least, I have these autograph cards. Now these were actually the artist for Jin of the Lightning Flash. His name is Yosuke Adachi, and then for Vivian it is Fumadori. They were actually at Anime Expo, and I forgot what the year was, but it was like the first time Bushiroad actually brought guests to the U.S. Also, Aimi was there as well, so I'll tell you her story in a moment. But anyway, Yosuke Adachi is actually a pretty cool guy. He plays Vanguard as well, and I got to play like 5 games with him, so that was really cool. I enjoyed that. He actually did a lot of art for Vanguard. Even in the V series today, he still provides a lot of art content for Vanguard. So that's really cool. And then Fumadori, she's really cool. She doesn't really play the game too much, but she does art for a lot of other games. And then of course she did Vivian, and at the time this card was just insane. Really good card. And then you can tell that this is an old sleeve. You can see the Ultra Pro right here covering the grade. That's kind of funny. I just realized that just now. Ultra Pro has changed up their sleeving. I don't really use Ultra Pro sleeves anymore, but I remembered back in the day that's how they did the hologram, and it was definitely not Vanguard compatible. So you can see her autograph. She just wrote it in English, Fumadori. So I swear that is her autograph. That really is it right there. And then for Yosuke Adachi, he wrote it in his family kanji. But it's kind of hard to see because he was using like a silver Sharpie. But that was really cool. This was like the first time I got like autographs from artists for a card game, because Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't really like showcase their artists. So Vanguard's really cool because they always try to emphasize of the art for their game, and Vanguard has some of the greatest arts, I would say. Love it so much, but definitely good memories. And then Aimi, she was also at the event. If you don't know, she plays Suiko in the original series and in V, and she also does the voice for in Vanguard G. So at the time when she went to Anime Expo, she wasn't really like super well known. Um, and then in the anime, Suiko hasn't played a game yet. She never had a card fight. So I remembered on stage, she was doing the voice. She was pretending to have a card fight, so we can get like a first sneak peek on what it would sound like if she fights. So that was really cool. So we in that group we were the first to hear it, and I'll never forget that. And then, like I said, at the time she wasn't like super big yet. Not a lot of people know who she was. She's done other shows, but it just hasn't like really exploded at that time. She definitely has gone a long way. But it was really cool because since we all know who she was actually walking around Anime Expo by herself, just checking out the con, and then we had a chance to say hi to her, and that was like the last time, of course, that it was super casual, because nowadays if she goes to a convention, it's like everyone's like surrounded her. She's like a superstar, so you can't like go up to her and say hi anymore, like you did in the past. But it's a memory that I'll never forget. She's a really cool person. Um, but these are the cards that I definitely have attachments. Maybe not attachments for this one. Like, Car Expo was really fun, but definitely these cards right here, they do mean a lot to me. Um, on this Chronodran, it was really cool. And then if you notice on my playmat, this was my top 4 playmat from the Springfest. This was for the premium format. Very fond memories of this. This was actually recent. This was from the 2019 event. We played at the Houston regionals, and we did not win, but we did get second place. So this was a very big moment for me. I was quite happy. I do prefer premium over standard, but I play both. I play all formats. I love Vanguard for what it is. So um, I don't really um, have anything against standard, but premium is the one where I always try to put some effort, more effort than standard. Uh, my friends and I, when we're from California, if you don't know, and so going out states is quite a journey. The United States is a really big country, if you don't know. So long flight, all everything like that. The medal itself was really cool. It's a three-piece thing. So you combine them to make a giant medal. So that's really cool. It's been a while. I mean, I haven't seen my friends in a while due to the whole situation around the world. So maybe one day when we're like 50-year-olds or 60-year-olds, we can reunite and have our medals reconnect again. That would be really fun. But it was really cool. I played Bermuda Triangle at that tournament. It was like full circle. When I was doing this, I'm sorry, the video's going out everywhere, but I didn't take Bermuda serious until after I got this promo card. But nowadays, I just play Bermuda all the time. It wasn't like the main clan for me for the longest time, so it's hard to believe. But the Springfest tournament was really cool. Like we topped before, but we never top four. You only get prizes in top four, so this was definitely a special moment for me and my team. I still remember though, like we X2'd actually in that tournament. We lost to like some kind of loop deck team. I think that's who we lost to, and then we also lost to Noman's team, who ended up winning the whole event. We fought them again in the finals, and they were just insane. They wrecked us. Um, but it is what it is, but I had a lot of fun, and like I said, we X2'd and we still topped eight. And I still remember how my friends felt like it was all over when we lost our second game in the tournament. And then when the pairings were up, I was like, dude, we topped eight. And then none of them believed me. So until they went up and looked at the pairings or at the standings, and they were like, holy smokes, we topped eight. So it was a very fun tournament, fun memory. So I love Vanguard for their tournaments, their events. The multimedia, the anime is always fun to watch. So Vanguard definitely has a big place in my life. I've played the game for 10 years now. It's been quite crazy. I didn't realize time's starting to go by fast. So anyway, that'll go ahead and wrap up my 10th anniversary kind of like memories of Vanguard. Like I said, let me know about your memories. I would love to hear it. Love to will read it, and I will have my video of me opening some packs of the clan selection up too soon. So please check that out, and I will see you in the next video.